everybody, it's Little Pepper Lady here. Today is Saturday, May 11th, 2019, and it is a beautiful, beautiful day in New York here today. So the sun is shining, it's up to 60 degrees, so I've been trying to get some housework done so that I can go cook out on the grill this evening, do some chicken and some baked potatoes, and just enjoy as much of the sunshine as I possibly can. Unfortunately, the rain is going to be coming back in here tomorrow and the temps are going to be dropping. So I want to get out on the grill, and I actually have my chicken marinating right now. Excuse me. And I have my baked potatoes I have to be getting ready soon, but I just wanted to come on here and do a quick video and go over this topic with you since I did pick up some new preps today while I was at the grocery store. I didn't pick up a whole ton, but I did pick up a few different items just so that, I have them and I can put them into my pantry and mark that stuff down. So today's video is actually going to be a good way for beginner preppers to be able to start your list of what you have in your inventory and know what you have that needs to go, in your rotation of things as it becomes, to that expiration point where you need to use it up. So I yet have added that tab to my spreadsheet on what I'm going to show you, and I understand Excel is expensive. A lot of people don't have that. Honestly, the only reason why I have an Excel spreadsheet is because I'm going to be starting full-time college courses here in August. So I need to have that for my coursework. And I understand, it's expensive. A lot of people don't have that. I'm not saying go out and, get Excel on your computer. There are other ways that you can do this exact technique that I'm going to be showing you. You can do it color coding in a notebook. You can do a Word document. Most computers now come with, some form of Word document or Notepad or something like that where you can color code, lists and things like that, and you can do it that way. This just seems to work really well for me, and I'm hoping that it, may be something that you guys pick up and try to do just because it does work well, and I feel like it's going to be able to give me the ability to check to see what needs to be taken out of, my shelves, put into my rotation for things that need to be used, and I don't have to keep running down here and check the dates on things because I do buy things, close to about every day. Every couple of days I do pick up some preps and bring them down here, label them, put them on the shelves. And unfortunately, the other day when I did my video, I did label everything when I got done, but I didn't put it into my spreadsheet. So that's something else that I have to do on my list for today before I forget, because I want to make sure I know that that's something that I have in my inventory and I don't need to buy extra for that. Yes, it's always good to have the extra, but if you're on a tight budget and you don't have a lot of space, you want to make sure you know what you have in your pantry so that you're not limiting yourself on being able to have a wide array of all of the stuff that you're going to need. Now, mostly today I did pick up some water. I picked up another case. There's 32 bottles in the case that I picked up, and I picked up 2-gallon jugs as well. I hate how I store my water right now, but I want to have it up to a point where I'm comfortable with it, and I know that I have enough water for all the necessities that I'm going to need, whether it be sanitation, drinking water, flavoring, drinks water, things like that. I want to make sure that I have that set up before I start distributing my water into a long-term storage container system that's not going to change the taste of it or erode over the course of however many years that it could be sitting down here in this storage space. So that's my big thing. I want to get my water stock right up to where it needs to be. I also picked up some more pasta today, like yesterday's video. I noticed today in the grocery store that the price of pasta did increase. We have a Tops here. I don't know where everybody's from. That's something that's in the Northeast, is the Tops markets. And I just like their fresh produce and things from there. So that's why I stopped there today, and I really like their chicken. They had some good deals on chicken I saw, in the Penny Saver ad earlier this morning, so that's why I chose to go there. But the price of pasta was $1.15 for a pound, and now it's up to $1.99. So I literally could only get 4 boxes of pasta today for $5, which is ridiculous. So the prices are going up, and they're just going to continue to go up. And unfortunately, that's just how it's going to be, and we're going to have to deal with that as preppers, but we can only do, what we can do. So let's get into showing you, what my system is set up here for my pantry, and I hope it helps you guys out, getting things organized and getting yourself going with that. So if you look over here, this is the computer that I normally do my videos on, but I have an Excel spreadsheet set up. So this tab that I have down here is things to purchase, and I literally have a list, and I have the amounts of things that I need to purchase that I feel like is going to be, good to get me going. This is a little bit more for a 1 month supply of food as opposed to being for, something that is going to be for 2 weeks. I do already have most of my 2-week food supply. I just need to get my water up for that, which brings me over to here, my water tab. Obviously I've listed down how many cases I have, what's in the cases. So I have, a case of 15 10-ounce bottles, and I have a quantity of 2 of those. So obviously I need to increase, my water count way up. That's huge. But this is the best way to do it. As long as you're doing it this way and you're saying, okay, I know that I have, only 2 cases of 15 small, 10-ounce bottles of water, that's not a lot. So especially when you need a gallon per person per day minimum, that is not a lot at all. So if you're looking at it from this aspect, then you can sit there and go, oh my gosh, I really need to up my water game. So again, I also have, tabs over here for first aid. Same thing. I have what the item is, what the description is, and how many of those items that I have. And it just goes on and on and on. I've broken everything down. So I have other, which is kind of like, I don't know, toilet paper, matches, things like that. I will have paper towels and those kind of things in there. Then I have my canned vegetables, canned fruit, and canned soups. I literally have everything just organized to the point where I know what is going to be, needed and what's going on. I even have my Mountain House meals in here. And then I listed over here, which I thought was good. They all need to be placed in my pail. I will put down, little side notes next to, the stuff that I have set up, and I will say, okay, this needs to go in a Mylar bag, and then it needs to go in a pail. And I'll put that in red because I know that I haven't packaged that item up yet, and put it in the long-term storage that I need. Now, will I do everything in the Mylar bags and the pails? No, because I want to use some of it in my rotation, and I want to have some of it for short-term storage. So I will have some in my rotation that's going to be pulled off the shelves and used for dinner. I will have some that's going to be in my 1 to 5 year storage, and then I will have some that's going to be in my 30-year storage, which would be the things that I'm putting in the Mylar bag and then packaging into my pails. But everything is going to be organized that way so that I know what I need to use up first and how it's packaged, and make sure that everything's taken care of as far as that goes. Now, like I had said, I did not add a tab yet putting the date that I purchased the item down, so I need to make sure that I'm doing that on my system. But as for the way that I have it set up, I think it's a very organized way. You can just click on your tab or go to that colored tab on your notebook and say, okay, I, purchased some more boxed food, which, is where that's the tab where I have my boxed macaroni that I'll go in today and say, okay, I have purchased 4 boxes of this. Each are 1 pound. This is what type it is, and am I going to keep them for my short-term storage or my long-term storage, and write that in my side note. I also have listed down on the side of here, and I'll show you this. So need to place in a Mylar bag and pail, and then based on how much I have, so in this case, I have 2 pounds of this kind of pasta, so I need to make sure that I'm putting it in a gallon bag because it's not going to be fitting in a half-gallon bag. So then when I go to open up my Mylar bags, my oxygen absorbers, because you can't leave them out, they have to be put back into a Mylar bag and sealed back up, or they will not work. So they need to, be away from all of that oxygen. At that point, I know this is what I need to take upstairs so that I can package all of my stuff up. And I'm going to be doing a video very soon showing you guys how to package up your food and the things that I showed you the other day, my sugar, my flour, all of that kind of stuff. I'm going to show you how to put them in the Mylar bags, put the oxygen absorbers in there, and how I seal them up. And then you will understand how all of that works and why I do it that way, because I don't want to carry, totes and totes of Mylar bags up if I don't need them. I want to take up what I need, get it done, get it packaged, get it down here, get it stored, put the pail, together, put my lid on it, seal it up, label it, and put it in the corner and forget about it. So that's all I kind of wanted to come on here and show you guys today. Just little hints and tips and tricks on how you can stay organized and get organized and know what you have in your inventory. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Always remember, everything happens for a reason. Whatever you're going through, whether it's a good thing, whether it's a bad thing, it's happening for a reason. And always remember, don't think about the past. Forget about the past. The past is gone. That happens, whatever happened yesterday was a million years ago by now, honestly. So don't think about the past. Focus on the future and live in the now. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We may or may not be here tomorrow, so you need to live your life and love everything now and focus on the future. That's all I have for today, guys. Bye.